are you doing, Zero? Go easy on that wound.
Okay. Easy, Zero. Just relax. Commander Langham, sir?
Sherpa, how are you doing, my friend?
Well, Operation Long March is still in full swing, sir.
You'll be happy to know that this mission has crossed over with Operation Let Them Fight, a joint New Zealand-French research project based in the Cook Islands, aiming to make monsters fight against the Chinese. 2 individuals of the Timosaurus species of ancient aquatic reptiles were captured and controlled by the IAR as part of the operation. They're facing off against Chinese submarines as we speak.
That's good to know, sir.
I take it that the Uzbekistan heist didn't go according to plan?
To be brief, things went out of control in Uzbekistan. Everything went well according to plan for the first half of the heist. Zero picked up Sam and quickly drove off. I quickly climbed on with David as more reinforcements were arriving. Both teams made a risky pursuit away across unprepared terrain as the Uzbek army and the Russians continued to give chase, and they were coming in force. We successfully stashed the target hypercar in the hangar behind another plane, securing it for the next heist. Things began to go wrong when our airlift's timing was incorrect. Zero and Sam were there first to arrive at the bridge, but the airlift wasn't there yet. You weren't there on time. Unfortunately, David and I chose to swim for it, and David couldn't swim fast enough and drowned. Herman and I took off with Sam, except then she fell out of the seaplane. Zero was busy on the beach, engaging the armies. He got away on a boat, but took a bullet to the back as a result. They got me good. I'm currently doing my best to get him back to health as soon as possible. Sirak's also been quite injured, sir. We've given him upgrades with the supplies we were given in Samarkand. We upgraded his hands to those hyper-vibrating chainsaws from the past era. We also gave him a better eye laser, a general upgrade, including an advanced prototype blade launcher, intended for use in the final battle, I presume? Anyway.
The other operatives aren't reporting much better news. We can no longer afford any more mix-ups now.
What should we do now, Commander?
To be honest, we need you back in Moscow.
The people there still think I'm in a business conference in Tashkent.
Good to know. The rest of your team, once they're ready, will make their way to Kashgar for the next phase.
Understood, sir.
Then the operation shall continue as planned. Good luck to all of you.
Kashgar?
That city has served as a trading post and strategically important city on the Silk Road between China, the Middle East, and Europe for over 2,000 years. It's been at the convergence point of widely varying cultures and empires.
We'll also be in the middle of the Dragon's Den. In Xinjiang province, no less.
It's also in the rough part of China. Not many places to hide. Let's face it, nowhere is safe now.
If we're gonna do this mission, we will have to be all in. All in for our mission, all in for our destiny. The objective will be to get into position to launch Operation Great Wall and try to distract China's forces from the Pacific Theater.
With my new upgrades, I can strike the enemy where it really hurts.
Yes, good to know. Good to know, Sirak. Meet us when you're ready.
Yes, Sherpa.
Alright, I shall send the message out to the other operatives. We're going straight into the Dragon's teeth.
I shall knock every one of them out.
Hello. Oh, bonjour. My friend, Wedgetail. I'll be damned. Sky Kid, how are you doing? Long time no talk. Pretty well, thanks. How about you? It's good to know that you're back, my friend. I sure am. On behalf of once. I was turning the tide in the Pacific, saving the subordinate island from certain disaster, and then moving on to other French overseas territories. And then, Paris didn't like the way the Russians were cloning about in Eastern Europe, so they've sent my squadron on a Black Ops mission to fight back. That is good news indeed. Some of us are starting to wake up to the danger. But I have personally come here to pay respects to our wounded. Yes. How is she doing? Ashley and I are still engaged, you know. How is she doing? The doctors say that she is stable, but it appears her body is shutting down part by part. This hyperbaric chamber does seem to be doing its job. Question is for how long, though. She and I, and you for that matter, have been through a lot together. The invasion, the Iron War. I remember when I came across you two for the first time. It was in the skies of central Queensland during the Iron War, one of the bloodiest battles of that entire conflict. And we managed to break through. We are a team, and we always will be. I'd always wondered if she'd go out wrestling the controls of a brand new cutting-edge fighter jet as it went down in flames. But now, here she is. I am aware of what just happened. Don't dwell on it. That bloody machine made her crazy. But now she is free. And besides, I fully recovered from that blow. So, anything you can walk away from. Will she make it this time? I don't know. But Commander Langham has got one more trick up his sleeve. Worth a try. I'll be with my squadron tomorrow morning, going over the new weapons that we've been supplying the Eastern Europeans. Help will be coming at last for them.
Squadrons, this is AWACS showtime. Command advises we are good to proceed with Operation Sila. Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number one and I'm stuck as number two? Oh well. So we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you were spectacular, Trigger. At least with your last squadron. I don't want to be slowed down by anybody out there. All forces, our intel was correct. The Chinese are setting up refueling stations here with Russian assistance. If we fail, they'll be ready to invade American soil. We have visual confirmation of the Chinese carrier striker. You're clear to engage. I got visual of the Liaoning herself. Man, that's one big sucker. The enemy destroyers are intercepting incoming missiles with SC winds. They're opening fire. They think they can hit us. Dreamland to ALAX. Approaching IP. Engaging now. Roger that, Dreamland. The enemy AA is distracted enough. You're good to go. Commencing attack run. TOT 10 seconds. Weapons away. Direct hit. The Liaoning is going down. Now there's the big catch. Nice work, squadrons. Now let's finish up the rest. Roger that, leader.
President?
Commander,
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. The bullet wasn't enough to penetrate my bulletproof vest after passing through the sergeant's body. It still broke a few things though, but I should be fine shortly. How are your wounded?
They are doing very fine, thank you. They were lucky.
Oh, thank God. I was worried. I was going to give them commendation for defending my country and myself. The world outside that window is just as bad as before. More cyber attacks, more wicked propaganda peddling conspiracy theories and anger towards us. More politicians and media outlets buying that stuff. We are running out of time, Commander. Whatever you're planning, it must work.
Don't worry, my friend. We have come up with something.
We have managed to find the decent puzzle pieces and concluded where Russia's cyber war is being waged. We've tried hard to trace the viruses back to their origin, but that just wasn't working. It seems, though, that the answer might lie in what the operatives in Operation Long March found. Sirak acquired large amounts of data from Baku when engaging the Russian forces stationed there.
If the Russians learned that the Azeris helped a little bit, it won't be pretty.
Then there's the data our people managed to find in Uzbekistan, along with the sneaking around in Nizhny Novgorod, Arkhangelsk, Moscow, and the Trans-Siberian Railway. We're closer to the truth now. A lot of good agents have lost their lives getting us this intel, but the source is growing clear. In fact, piecing all of this together, my people have managed to find the coordinates to where this cyberwar complex is. The coordinates are 65 degrees, 02 minutes and 55 seconds north, 59 degrees, 45 minutes, and 07 seconds east. That's Manaraga, a mountain in the Komi Republic.
That far in?
It seems so.
Have you heard much from those two snakes in human form, Tarzorab and Rydell? Is this the Perun's airy place that Rydell kept talking about?
Yes, it seems so. It's very isolated and desolate. The closest settlement is a small town of Pechora. So it's been excruciatingly difficult finding some actionable intel on this place. But fortunately though, fortune has smiled on us. While she was sneaking around in Nizhny Novgorod and Arkhangelsk, Samantha Cyprus acquired some social media posts from the locals. Some of them show large amounts of military and construction equipment going in and out. An unusual sight that far in the sticks. Unfortunately, a large amount of those posts have been deleted. But more news has been drawn to the Urals following the breakout of the Amholok monster in the Manbupanoa rock formations.
I'm willing to bet the Russians deliberately set it free as an excuse to bring in ground forces to the region.
Yeah, we found a good answer to the mystery. This mountain has become a large bunker to house Rydell and his Brabant mercenary cultists and carry out their cyber attacks from.
Well, that's treachery.
There's only one thing for it. A long-range strategic strike.
I seriously hope that your team has been planning for this. A strike that far into Russia would be impossible for us. Not for Poland, not for any of the intermarium.
And that, my friend, is the reason why we brought in that Ranger transport from Australia. If launched from Finland, it'll get there and back, without much trouble, except for the low probability of detection.
That reminds me. The Romanian submarine, now known as Delfino II, is currently sitting in the Norwegian Sea. She has Romanian special forces on board, ready to strike the facilities. They're just waiting to find out where it is.
Can she sneak into the Barents and Pechora seas to deliver her missiles?
With those new engines, of course.
In that case, Mr. President, I think we not only have a plan, but a damn good one.
I seriously hope so, Commander. For all our sakes.
Don't worry, comrade. We will get it done, and everyone will come back home alive.
You're approaching the marine platform. Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate them with extreme prejudice before they can jeopardize the mission. Wilco, we'll swat those flies down to the drink. What just happened? They destroyed a structural support. That's remarkable skill. I've set the data. Make like Trigger and serve up a sandwich. Righto. Copy. Roger. Platform purge confirmed. You just put the meat in between those buns and that burger is well done. Weren't we serving up a sandwich? I'm happy to eat both. Whatever you say, man. Half of the AA and SAM sites are still live and kicking. The platform's just been destroyed. Be careful not to get caught up in the collapse.
Holy hell, was that for real?
That's half of their operational ships. Keep at it, everyone. Just a bit more and that second platform is going down. I call dibs on the final shot. Over half the enemy fleet is destroyed. Just keep hitting them so there'll be less anti-aircraft fire to worry about. Nice shot. Joint section destroyed. The platform has lost most of its anti-air capabilities. Time to stick a fork in it. Nice work, team. Go easy on their praise. Their helmets are tight enough already. Man, how long have you been under this guy? He must be in pain. Buddy, this mother hen plans to keep you alive for a long time, so get used to it. Well done. That takes care of both platforms. But best of all, we've taken 0 losses. Stay alive, people. Which is why I've taken the liberty of ordering dinner for you guys in a nice Italian place that just opened up. Attention all aircraft, operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle. I think I understand the new boss's style. Our other newcomer is a unique character. The old squad was bad, and I guess it's no different here. No need to worry, I got your back. Relax and do your thing. Give me a break.
Major, ja nie użył sto prezydent Buddy taką drskiem. Osiemty. Wygonanie aviakompanii, żeby rozbicie przyjamo tam, gdy grupa ubić stała, żeby zastrzelić polskiego prezydenta? Jakie ubici? Jak tylko oni пересекли границу, my sterli ich zapisy. Oni nikogda nie byli wrożeni. Lož slova prostronie na szakoj zemli Tazorov. Što kazicja samoleta? Naskoko govorat šerni jasiki. To bila prosto potencija kompjuternik ošibok. Što strano, to strano. Sekretnost to takoje bremije. No prezident ne должен znat od našich sogovora. On je znaje što ti stelal? On je sinet. Какой то лидер. Ви не войте što jemu skašut? Soldati Petrova vrni jemu. Oni počinjucija jemu potom što on silne. Oni bojacija jego poetomo ne osmelivajucija sumnivacija v jego autoritete. To jego liderstvo. Давай jemu uvaženie, которого он заслуживает. Мой люди разные. Они чувствуют слабость его голоса. Конечная цель Петрова показать Западу, что в мире нет настоящей демократии. Это не работает. Недавние события дали нам возможность показать Западу, что они ничем не отличаются. Это оно, your shit, don't bother for a better world because it doesn't exist. Как зашаланию это так. Грустно на самом деле. Если это так, я могу взять дело в свои руки. Я возвращусь в эру Перона. Польский будет планировать контратаку. Я должен убедиться, что его защита готова. Они знают где-то? Они будут в конечном итоге. Вы намекаете, что мы не сможем их остановить? Нет. Просто реалистично. Commander Langham, I've just sent forward to you the recent data I acquired from wandering around Moscow, and I have a feeling you might want to hear it. It seems as though we are getting closer to the truth, no? I'll be sure to keep you updated if I find anything else. Commander, this is Sherpa. We managed to make it out of Kashgar. The package is currently on a train to Mongolia. There it will be hidden in the underground passageways that we built. In other news, Sirak is currently heading towards Yarkand, and Zero is still in the air. He's currently still in disguise. Excellent work, Sherpa. Were there any casualties?
Just a few, but hopefully they haven't made us yet.
I just briefed Phil about the data that you acquired from Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan. Do you have the intel that you acquired from Kashgar?
Yes, we have it, sir. You should be receiving it shortly. This may very well be the last piece of the puzzle that you were looking for. This may very well be the whereabouts of this complex. But if they find out we stole it, they might relocate. They might go even deeper underground. You have to act quickly.
Also, I've just been informed by one of our other contacts in Moscow that Phoenix is currently preparing for a Polish counterattack. He probably knows about our infiltration. He'll be sending forces on you if he gets the chance.
If they do, I will call in those reinforcements. And maybe order the operatives to disperse, go into hiding. Maybe retreat to other nations. And then reunite somewhere else. Not a very original and practical plan, but we know it'll work. Also, news concerning Passkey. Sam managed to get into their systems, but she was unable to verify if they actually did manage a successful infiltration.
We don't know if it'll work, sir.
Unsettling report, Sherpa. Nevertheless, I will be making the proper arrangements for an interdiction operation towards this fortress. In the meantime, your team is to go into hiding.
Don't worry, sir. Our mission is continuing. Operation Great Wall will go according to
A
plan.
retreat. I will hide in the mountains for now. They will taste no victory this day.
Sergeant Major, it looks like the coast is clear for now. The Chinese don't know we're here. The Chinese will most certainly still be looking for us. It's clear that we're still in a hostile environment. There are still monsters running about. I've managed to nurse Zero back to health. Good thing you had a medic like me on board. Otherwise, he'd really be stuffed. Alright people, let's keep a low profile for now. Very low. We'll be hiding for a while. Things are going to develop with Battlefield Russia. This will be the turning point. That'll probably end the entire European front. I know some of those people. I trust them very much. I know for a fact that they will prevail. They always have. Meanwhile, we'll see if we can watch the game, so to say. It'll be quite a watch, I gotta say. So anyway, people, let's keep doing what's right. That's why we're here. We're going to liberate the oppressed, whatever it takes. I hope Sirak is doing well. His efforts got us here. And I'm willing to follow him to the depths of hell. We're going to liberate the oppressed. Ignite the spark that will end the nightmare. We're going to save the children of the future. As we usually do. History is written by the victor, my friend. If they win, their truth will become written, and ours will be lost. They will be speaking of us for a while, in many different ways. But they will remember this as our finest hour. I have doubted you in the past, Sergeant Major, but no more. We shall set sail for whatever lies ahead, and I will cast my sword with yours, if you will have it. Good to know, man. Take it easy for the next few days. Let's join the others. The kettle's probably boiling by now.